Hi everybody, it's Evelyn with Cats Play Art. For this video I am going to do a dip, and I'm using a 12 by 12, or actually two 12 by 12 canvases that I previously used. I didn't like the painting, so I scraped it, and I'm going to start again. So I've drawn the outline of my canvas onto the bubble wrap so that I know where to put my paint, and I'm going to start laying colors down. I'll tell you the colors as I go. This is titanium white that is mixed with a pearl iridescent paint from Art Smart to give it a little bit of a shine. I'm going along the edges, and then I am going to do some chevrons. And my paint is quite thick because you need kind of a thicker paint for this type of dip. And I'm kind of laying it on heavy. And I'm hoping to have a successful dip. I'm putting down my white as kind of the accent color, and it seems like I'm putting a lot down, but once I get the painting turned over, it won't be that much. The next color I am going to go with is Deco Art Metallics Peacock Pearl. Excuse me. Which is another one of my favorite colors. It is so beautiful. It's kind of on a teal range, which to me just seems, I love the color teal. I hope everybody's having a good day. It is evening here, but I've spent the day doing miscellaneous things around the house. The next color I'm going with is a Testrals Craft Island Breeze. It is a very beautiful medium blue color. Let me take the stick out so it's a little easier to... And again, my paints are really thick, and although I'm not really fond of doing the cups, I don't have this one in a squeeze bottle, so I'm just laying it down, probably more than I need, but that's okay, because I plan on doing 2 canvases with this, and hopefully I'll have enough paint to do 2 canvases. I used almost all that. Then I am going to go with Folk Art Color Shift Purple, another favorite of mine. I'm blues and purples and all those beautiful colors, I always think make a beautiful painting. And I'm just, no particular pattern here other than the chevrons and making sure I have paint over the area. Okay, the next color I'm going to go with is the Folk Art Color Shift Emerald, which is green, and another beautiful, beautiful color. I normally don't care for greens, but this is a beautiful, beautiful green. And then I am going to go for a little bit of a contrast, the Liquid Text Basics Fluorescent Pink. That should add a color interest to it. It's a newly discovered color for me. I had never used the fluorescent pink until lately, but a friend of mine uses it a lot in her paintings, and I thought it always adds a little bit of really nice interest to them. So I thought, shoot, I'll give it a try. And the last color I'm going to put down is the Deco Art Extreme Sheen Sapphire. Another one of my favorites. If you can't tell, this is my favorite paint color attempt at a dip. And I want this to be a little bit prominent, so I may be putting a lot of blue down, because I love this blue. It's so beautiful. These are all beautiful colors. Who am I kidding? They're vibrant and bright and should make a very pretty painting if everything turns out the way it should. But that's the fun of this type of painting, the fluid art. You never know what you're going to get. And I'm going to put just, as I reach back behind me, just a touch of gold. Probably more than I need, but there you go. So let's get to dipping. Okay. As I said, these are canvases I've used once, and I scraped the paint off because I was not happy with how it turned out. Put the canvas down. Now you'll notice in this corner there's a little black mark. I do a lot of canvases up at once with tape, and I mark the size on the back. Just pressing that down, making sure it's touching the paint. Not pressing really hard, I'm just making sure the canvas is coming in contact with the paint on the bubble wrap. Okay, let's see what we have here. Ooh. What a beautiful painting. It's gorgeous. That's what I was wanting. If you see me looking around, I'm looking for my paper towels, and apparently they have gone astray. So let's get to the next canvas. It's the second one I did earlier and didn't like, but I am going to just put it down on the same paint. Once again, pressing gently. And this time I'm not really worried about the edges on these, since I had painted earlier and got the edges. So I'm not going to really worry that much about the edges. I've used similar colors. And this time, I'm going to flip this way. Another stunner. Oh, these turned out so well. Let me put this aside and I'll pause the camera and I'll bring it in for a close-up of these beautiful, gorgeous dip paintings. Okay, I'm back and I wanted to show these beautiful paintings up close. Now they seem like they're a little lumpy bumpy, but they will dry smooth. But that texture you're seeing is what the bubble wrap does. Now this is the second one from the dip. Let me pan back over very gently and do the first one. Now I am actually getting cells in this one, which I've never had before. And I believe that's because the majority of the gold is on this painting. But as you can see, it's beautiful. And I'm sorry about the shadow, but oh, doesn't that look like an eye? Like a person with an eye? Oh, that's cool. They're actually turned out very beautiful. Let me bring back. Wow, that to me looks like part of a person's face with a little bit of hair and an eye. That's really cool. You can tell they are beautiful and they will dry flat. Hopefully they won't change that much. Thank you for joining me on my color adventure. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that. And please leave me a comment to let me know what you think. Or any color suggestions that you may have. Because sometimes just trying to discover what colors to use is a little daunting. Thank you again, and you have a great day, and hope you're all healthy and happy. This is Evelyn with Cats Play Art.